I am here, Los Trenos. I am the spirit of a man who was murdered in the Inquisition of Spain, because I would not declare that I believed in the false and damnable doctrines of the Romish Church. I was a student of the Bible, and I learned that the Church was not teaching and enforcing the true doctrines of Jesus, and I would not surrender my beliefs, even to save my life. The unholy and devilish priests and persecutors racked my body and tortured my mind, and at last tore me asunder, but my soul preserved its faith, and came into the spirit world in the fullness of its belief, all unspotted from these false teachings of the Church. There were many who were tortured and killed as I was, because they would not recant. Well, I became a spirit in all the vigor of my manly strength, and greater, but I did not find myself in heaven as I expected, for I did not know what the great love was, but I was not in such darkness as were some of my persecutors who followed me into spirit life. Of course, I was more or less human, and when these church devils came into spirit life and found themselves in hell, I naturally rejoiced and enjoyed, for a time, their suffering and condition of hellish torment and used to visit them to charge them with my murder, but after some years, I realized that such satisfaction as I thought I experienced did not give me happiness or help me to progress, and I became sympathetic and tried to help them, which was not easy to do at first. As I continued to help them, I found that my soul was being benefited and that I was gradually getting out of the darkness in which I had been living, and so I continued this work until at last I came into the light and a knowledge of the truth that by helping and trying to love my enemies, I was helping myself. I will not take the time to relate to you my fortune in meeting some spirits who, I know, possessed the great love of the Father, and how they taught me the way to this love, but will only say that now I am one of the redeemed children of God, and the possessor of that love, and have my home in the celestial heavens, and to show you how wide and all-embracing is this great love, I must inform you that some of these very priests and minions of the Church, who committed the outrages of which I speak, are now in the celestial heavens also, and, of course, possessors of this great love, all their sins having been eradicated by the merciful workings of this love in their souls. Of course, they suffered the torments of the damned when they first came to spirit life and for a long time afterwards, but the love of the Father and His mercy were sufficient to wash away, even their sins. So from this you will see that there is no sin so heinous and deadly that the Father's love will not destroy, or rather, the effect of it. You must excuse me for intruding as I have, but I saw that you have the gift of receiving communications from this side of the Great Divide, and I wanted to try the experiment. I am a redeemed child of God and can never thank Him enough for His mercy. So with my love, I will say good night. Your brother in Christ, Los Trenos, the martyr to a belief that was not the true belief, but not so vile and ungodly as the one that he renounced.